Crash, don't crash, don't crash, 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 crash. Crash, 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 crash,
Don't crash, don't crash, crash.
See, this stuff has to be cut. It's annoying.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Joe and Al Play Dwarf Fortress.
I'm
again.
Joe. Oh,
I'm Al.
we haven't worked that out yet.
This is a new thing. We've done some Dwarf Fortress Let's Plays in the past where I learned to play Dwarf Fortress as Joe taught me, and you can go see those videos on our channel still. But now that I know how to play so impeccably and have surpassed my master in every way, we've decided that the best way to showcase this beautiful game is to go head-to-head on the field of Dwarf Fortress, Joe. And so we are going to create a world.
Yes.
We are going to embark on a place that we both agree on.
Yes.
And we are going to send this save file to each other. Or I'm going to send the save file to you because I'm starting here.
Right.
And we are going to play the same embark against each other and see who makes it the furthest and the best.
Yes.
That is the concept that we are trying today. And so let's dig right into it. Create a new world, Joe.
I guess I'll put the Dropbox link to the embark up on the... Yeah. You can play
that's something
along
we can
with
do
us.
Eventually. Right now it doesn't exist yet, so we do have to create the world before.
It will by the time I'm saying this.
Before the time someone sees this. All right, so let's figure this out. Now, we were talking about world creation times. It'll generally take about 10 minutes on my computer to do sort of the standard stuff. You can make that shorter by either making history shorter, making a smaller world, or neither of those things and just waiting.
I like the size. If history's short, doesn't that affect like 250 years, 125 years? The other thing, I don't, 5 years you wind up with like early beasts, right? Like gods roaming the earth.
I think so. I've never done that before. I think that that's something we should try at some point, but I'm fine not to if you...
I like making also mineral occurrences pretty frequent.
I'm with you right there. I don't know if I want to go everywhere, but frequent is good. Just because I hate
usually good enough. We're dwarves.
Not finding stuff?
Yeah, I don't want to freaking have to trade pottery. I want to make things out of metal. All right, let's give this a go.
Number of beasts, you're okay with that?
I usually never toggle that, so yes.
Natural savagery very high. I'm telling you what, that'll give you a wonky world.
You wind up with just everything reanimating constantly.
I think you just get a ton of mean things. There's also advanced world generation, which we could have done, but we're not doing this time.
I did look into that because we were talking about this earlier. I'm not a fan of the werebeasts. I find them to be more clerical work than fun, because you have to just go through the reports and be like, was this guy bitten? He is bitten. Maybe I have to put him away. Was this guy bitten? Because if they're bitten and they live, then they turn also when they destroy your fort. And I don't really enjoy that. But it also contained 74,000 other options that I didn't understand.
We are going to start off, I believe, with the fairly standard embark, but we hope to continue on to some more interesting things as we go.
If one fort falls, the game's over. The other person is the victor.
This is where the game thinks we want to start.
Do you want to accept
this is just
world?
showing us the... Right, okay,
that
this is not
good
our
to
embark.
me. I don't know, Al. You pansy.
Are you cool with this world?
Yes, sure. The Slick Continent.
Is that what it was called? I did not even see.
Actually, I don't know what the world was called. I believe that was probably just the name of the continent.
We're going to play Dwarf Fortress.
What?
Fortress mode?
Thought we were playing
What
poker.
is the... Oh, did you see that? Up there at the top, it was garbled for a second. It was just like, we don't know what text to do. I like how they generate the whole world, and then you start your fort, and they're like, oh, but 1 week later. It's like, I don't know what happened in the first 125 years. What's up with this week that you're going to give me? 2 weeks, I'm sorry.
That's 2 weeks, Albert.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are you seeing that you like? These are mountainous, I guess?
It's been a while since I've embarked.
Shrubland. We've got some woodland.
Anyone new to this,
seems
by
real
the
nice
way?
right here.
I do have to say, these opening screens, this is the Dwarf Fortress UI. Once you get into the game, the tiles pop up, and it's much easier on the eyes for some people. This could scare off a lot of people, and I don't want it to do that. Just deal with this for now, and then once you get into the game, you'll have little
It's
tile
all
sets.
like this.
Clay, little soil, shallow metals, deep metals, flux stone layer, moderate, untamed wilds. Just got a stream to pick tall.
Yeah. Now we gotta. I want to embark by some water on this, especially on this first one.
Yeah. I mean, this seems
How
like
big of an area do we want to do also? Because that can.
I just go.
Excuse
standard.
me, I had a hiccup. What?
You
Let's leave it standard.
You felt the need to be like, I need more.
No, less. For frame rate issues.
Oh, I think we'll be fine with standard. I think. Right.
Yes. For a game as crappy looking as this, it can use a lot of your CPU for those to the uninitiated once you get going. Although we do have population caps on. So we have max 200 dwarves.
Now, my only thought here is that we're on this island on the lower right.
Okay. You want to look at the
We're tinkering
mainland?
with the idea also of, doing adventure mode on the same world. So it might be good to go to the mainland.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, adventurers getting stuck on that. Well, we don't know where the adventurer could spawn almost anywhere.
That's true. But it feels like if we...
But if we're in... Let's see, we don't want to go right on top of like a...
You
You can spawn right on top of a tomb or whatever.
Yep.
And that's bad for you. This is a warm temperature, no trees though.
Mountain. How many biomes are there? This is just the one. Never mind.
This seems nice, heavily forested.
Oh, we should also point out, we've never done aquifers before, but we decided, since we both have to deal with them,
We'll just pull our hairs out
Yes.
as we're going.
We'll both fail at them. Sand, shallow clay, very deep soil, aquifer, shallow metals, deep metals, flux stone, temperate, heavily... Yeah, this looks pretty nice.
Got lots of trees, which we will
calmiest
cut
brook.
down. Thank you, elves.
The Mire of Fathers. This is definitely what I would consider a nice, easy start.
All right. Easy mode, Dwarf Fortress. The Mire of Fathers. Day. And we're going to hit E to embark.
Yes.
You have selected an area which is with an aquifer. It may be very difficult to obtain stone here. Screw it.
I usually don't tinker with this.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. This is also stuff that's in the Lazy Noob pack, or possibly in the Dwarf DF hack,
Which
not
is
in the
contained in Lazy Noob
vanilla
pack.
game.
Yes. What?
After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond your heart, beyond the wilderness beyond, your heart's trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is about to make an outpost for the glory of all Edzolotil. There are almost no supplies left. With the stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. What about pick?
You can't eat rocks, dude.
Oh, okay, fine.
Wait, okay, so the name of Polish...
You can trade
slaves?
rock for food.
Polish slaves!
I think it's polish.
Polish salves! That's terrible. Strike the earth!
Strike the earth! Here we go. This is an embark.
Oh,
We are playing with the Phobos tile set, by the way, for those of you who know about such things. I am going to save this file and send it to Joe, and then I will begin my mining. That'll probably get cut, though. From
What?
the part where I save and send it to you. Like the file... no one will be exceeded exceeded during the exciting file transfer scenes.
I'm getting, like, vertigo. We're out so far.
Oh, yeah? Well, we can
I guess I
zoom
don't.
in a little bit. And where's our guys at? Here they are. We're going to stork the earth, Joe. What do we want to do here?
I can't tell you that.
Where do I want to be? I'm looking. So we don't have very much. I'm going to do the lazy thing and dig right into the side of the hill to start with.
Yeah, that's what I would do here. Especially because it's sand, you'll get a nice... You'll be flying through that.
We'll be flying through it and we'll get farming area. Let's just do a single corridor. And then we'll go ahead and just have some rooms here to just get started with. I don't need to make anything too big. We don't want to go crazy. But we'll have some place that's a little bit safe to put our early workshops in. And we can start mining down.
Now, one concern I'm noticing is that there's... I guess it's going to thaw instantly, but that brook wasn't running.
Yep. You'll have to deal with that too, I guess. Yeah. We're going to have let's just put a corpse stockpile, I guess, around out here. Hopefully that'll be enough to start with. And a refuse stockpile. We'll just shove that. How about over here? You know what? That's pretty far from the... Man, that's tricky because you don't want to have your guys overwhelmed by the stench from the refuse stockpile.
Yeah. and walking by heads and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's by the
But
outs.
the hauling is also a factor.
You're zoomed in a little too much now. I feel
Okay.
like. I mean, it's up to you, but
Micromanaging my zoom levels.
it's. I guess it's your world to play. You can play over.
I'm going to go ahead and make a wood stockpile out here. Nothing too giant. And when we get built, I'll put a finished good stockpile inside. We are going to have some people chop some trees.
Or you're in your squad menu.
Oh, am I in caps lock?
No,
Designate chop down trees. I don't know how I got to... Okay.
you hit S somehow.
Oh, okay. Just probably wasn't centered on my keyboard. All right. We're not going to do like a bunch
Really?
yet. First of all, these are giant trees here, so they'll give us some
No,
wood.
but that's not the Albert way. Usually you build
This is the all-new Albert.
Wow, this is gonna be weird.
And speaking of
Oh yeah.
that, we got to connect here with our dwarf therapist. I guess they've already read our dwarves. And we'll make sure that we have people doing the things that we want them to do, like wood cutting. Is anybody on wood cutting? No, nobody was. This guy with one skill in wood cutting, he's doing that.
No one was on wood. They let what?
It might be because it hasn't. Hold on. We are still paused. The game might not have assigned anything to anybody. So let's let them move. All right.
Yeah.
Let's read the dwarves and see. Yeah, there were people on wood cutting. I actually don't want this guy with no skill doing wood cutting.
Yes.
There's
no
very
masons.
little else going on though.
What?
Nobody's doing plant gathering.
Nobody's doing anything.
Not automatically anyway.
That's really weird. Oh, you know why?
Why?
All right, so we do have to mention this in the Lazy Noob Pack. There are some That was embarrassing. There are some toggleables in DF Hack, and Albert chose to try the automatic job assignments. The Labor Manager plugin automates job assignments, replacing tools such as Dwarf Therapist.
I didn't need to open Dwarf Therapist, Joe.
Yes,
That was
apparently not.
psych.
While both Joe and Albert begin with fairly standard stockpile preferences, it soon comes to light that evil Albert has planned sabotage from the start.
So, Joe's turn, round one. Welcome to... I have a little tip for you, Joe.
Yeah?
There's an aquifer.
Get out.
Yeah. This is also why I think it's gonna... Your idea was that you were gonna edit these, like, interleaved a little bit, but the fact that you watch me and anticipate what you're doing in the watching, I think is gonna make that tricky. But
we'll see. I don't have your stupid thing on, do I? No. Why is it giving me weird...
Could not tell you.
Job assignments. Dwarf Fortress, what are you doing to me? Ah!
I can tell you what, though, that Autolabor thing was working real good for me.
You say that, but I think it's the poor man's thing. I don't like it.
You think it's the poor man's thing?
I don't like it. I like Dwarf Therapists. I think you're going to have non-specialized dwarves. I think stuff's going to get done, but you're not going to have really good cooks or things like that. That's what I think. We will.
You might be right. I've used...
I may be crazy.
There's another version of it in DF Hack as well. So you're turning everybody on for all the grunt work, huh?
For the time being, yeah.
Okay.
2 miners. Also, this started me as a clean slate here, which it's never done, which is really confusing me.
The fact that nobody's toggled on for anything?
Oh, you know what?
What?
You
What?
bastard, you've already screwed me.
What did I do?
This is 2 seconds into your game with the fancy new thing on.
Okay.
So it toggled all the dwarves and then you sent it to me.
It's saved on embark, okay? I gave you the first...
and you had it on... No. Sabotage, I say.
No, here's what I did, Joe. I cleared the slate for you.
Uh-huh. Yes.
That slate was so filthy. And I wiped all that filth right off. And now it's clean.
They always start you with a fish descaler, which is like, great. That'll be perfect. Thanks for that.
You don't like that fishing, huh?
Wow. The fish cleaner? I don't need that at this point.
You just eat them raw? You just throw them whole in the fire and just munch them up, heads and all? Eat them.
Yes. They just die. Yes. That's what they can do.
I don't actually know if that's true or not.
I don't either. You know, you're going to prompt me like that, I'm going to come back at you.
Since you were doing the lookup on my side, I'm going to...
Yeah, you get to do some research now.
I can look at your screen and do research, though, at the same time, which is nice.
No, you can't.
I mean, I can look back and forth, so if something happens, I can see over there.
In theory, you can, but you don't have the
Joe doesn't believe that I'm capable of ever growing, which I think is a little bit demeaning.
I don't think humans are capable of multitasking. I'm chopping down trees. I'm doing this the regular stockpiles to start. Pop.
I'm not claiming to be multitasking. I'm saying it's easier for me to pop back over than it is when you have to alt-tab into Windows.
Yes. Stockpiles.
Okay,
Right?
Do you know what fish dissectors do, Joe?
They dissect fish.
Here's from the DF Wiki. Their only use is to make the mog juice extract from captured mog hopper at a fishery. Since mog hoppers are fairly rare to catch, this skill is almost completely useless in its current state.
That's amazing. Wow.
The fish dissector skill level is used to determine the speed at which this labor is completed.
That's just terrible. What on earth? Tarn. The mog hopper?
Yeah.
Okay, you say that
Mog
like
hopper, sorry, M-O-G. And you get mog juice from it.
Great. Mog hopper away.
Mog juice extract, I apologize. Can be used in cooking.
Is that what I actually have? It's fish... Okay, cleaning is what they start you with. A fish cleaner, not a fish dissector.
Well, that's a different thing. I'll look that up now. They produce food and craft materials from fish.
Yes. That makes sense to me.
I guess you can make things out of fish bones, which makes as much sense as most of the crafting stuff in this game.
Albert immediately begins to try and make use of the wilderness all around him, calling on nature's bounty of trees, plants, and animals, just like some stupid elf that thinks he's better than you.
You were 100% right about that stream, by the way, and the frozen stuff, which is not thawed yet. It is spring here, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be coming soon. Either that or we're so high up it'll never happen and we're dead.
Well, the question is, who will die first? I guess in light of that, no.
Yes, you need a statue.
We're gonna build a still so we can have something to drink.
Yep.
And we'll just build that with logs, that's fine.
Yep.
We are in an area with a lot of plants, so I'm gonna designate some plant gathering. Hopefully these are good plants to... Oh, okay. They have like some stuff that we can use. And let me look at these trees here and see what kind of trees they are. That's a chestnut.
You can roast those over an open
plum,
fire.
apple. That's a willow. Ginkgo. Does ginkgo have fruit, or do they just like squeeze the wood real hard?
What?
You heard me. They have juice. There's like ginkgo juice or whatever. I've never seen a ginkgo fruit. It's a legitimate question.
That was unexpected.
We're gonna gather
Ginkgo is
fruit.
a character in Italian comic book Diabolique. This is what Wikipedia gave me. Ginkgo biloba is a tree. Dietary supplement. Although extracts of ginkgo biloba leaf sold as dietary supplements may be marketed to improve blah blah blah, there's no scientific evidence. Yeah, it's an extract.
Of what, though?
The leaves, I believe. However, the nuts are food. Ginkgo nuts. Seeds.
I will.
Ginkgo nut seeds.
Ginkgo Nuts University.
What?
That's a really obscure Homestar Runner joke, Joe. Okay. Wait, did that get designated?
I'm really reading about ginkgos. I forgot how to find you. You're over here.
Oh, no, I was in the... Okay, that's a stockpile that I'm looking at there. Speaking of zones, let's go ahead and have a zone for our animules. Make this a pen or a pasture. We only have a yak cow. We don't put... I'm not going to put the cats in the...
Cradle?
Pasture, Joe. And the dog with the silver spoon?
With DFAC, there's a way to tell what needs grazing and what doesn't.
Add new oh, great. We don't have any... Let's go ahead and make a stockpile with plants. Just any old food, I guess I'll call it, right here. I think that's just sort of basic plant matter stuff. Just to be sure. Let's check the settings. Yes. I'm happy with all that. And it's got picked plants. Good.
Here comes the food.
Here comes the food. Nothing apparently that is stillable yet.
They should pick
And
some
I'm
stuff.
really nervous about that. But we are going to go ahead and build a carpenter's workshop out of logs. What else? And let that go for a little bit. And, okay, first of all, I'm going to dig out some farm area in here. Let's go to there. That's maybe not that. The whole wall. We'll just.
That was yes. Now you've done it.
Okay, we're good. Well, so hopefully we can do some farming in there. We can do some outdoor farming too,
If you have
even
the
though they're
outdoor
dwarves.
farming
And I'm gonna
seeds.
dig a downstairs.
Dig it downstairs.
For those of you who don't know about Dwarf Fortress, the up and down mechanics are way counterintuitive until they're intuitive.
Yes.
Once you get it, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. But
Should also stress this isn't exactly a beginner's thing. You should check out our Joe Teaches Al. We go into everything, like how do you look around? What in God's name am I looking at? What is happening? Things like that.
there's our thing. Okay, and then we want up downstairs here. And we're just gonna dig down until we find something cool, I guess.
Something cool.
Probably whetstone. This is just sort of an exploratory dig to see what we got. Ah, I'm paused. How do I? Oh, that's why, because I was in a menu.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting too. Because you just sit here paused a lot of times talking about things. I feel I'm a little more...
You let things happen a little more often?
Yes, actually at the gameplay. Yes.
Well, I keep thinking of things I want to do, like telling these guys to make like a
Oh.
chair and a bed and stuff.
I understand that. I'm wondering how much difference is going to be existing in the time.
Man, there's still nothing to
frame.
brew, huh?
That's weird.
We've got like this whole thing full of barrels.
See what it says you need, if you need the barrel or the...
Ooh, that's a good point. Maybe we're out of like pots or whatever?
You have nothing.
Yeah, need drink mat rich producing items. So
And the barrel. So
Oh, did we not have the barrels either? We can make barrels, that's easy enough.
Yeah, but I think you came with barrels of stuff. Hey, look. It's no longer frozen.
Well, that's good.
You will not die of thirst
Yet.
yet.
Nobody's working on our
Yeah, I don't know.
staircase yet, but he's mining out our big farm area, so we'll just let him work. Now, what is your strategy here on the layout of your rooms? Because I kind of
I
like
like
to...
this little doodad here. This seems defensible.
Okay,
I forget where you dug into the mountain.
that's around there.
I just made my depot. I always throw my depot up. You know what? Actually, I'm going to change this.
So that little thing you're digging on the side, that's going to be where you put your depot?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
because I like
forgot.
rooms for my workshop, so I didn't know if you were going to just make big open spaces or whatever.
We'll see. It has been a bit since I've done Fortress Mode. I did not do gather plants, and I did not pen my animals. I pen my animals down here.
There are some fruit trees around, I can tell you that.
I'm aware of that, sir.
And
I
gather
think-
plants is pretty OP.
What did I do? Oops.
What did you just make there?
I removed the up-down stairs. I meant to do a zone.
Okay.
I think so. Al, you were just saying that my idea to intersperse these. So this is my animal. So here in DF Hack allows you to select just the grazing animals. You don't have to worry if you have to, like, is it? Oh, we just have cats and dogs. They're obviously not grazers, but some of the animals is like, does this thing need to graze? I think that the fact that I saw what was going on first, yes, a bit of an advantage for me, or not even know if it's an advantage, but we are swapping that. I will
Yep.
go first next time. So that's going to change a lot of things.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm 100% in agreement with that. I was just saying from the point of view of editing, because we are recording this linearly, I was wondering if that would work for you to edit them non-linearly, if that would make sense.
I want to try, because I think that would be a fantastic product.
Okay.
To have, like, the thing that I keep saying. But
The
we'll see.
Great British Baking Show, I believe. is
Yes. Or Top Chef, or whatever. But they do work.
And Top
At the
Chef, they're all
same
working
time.
at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let them, you know.
I wouldn't want to ever lose the banter between us as we're making these videos.
Well, what am I? I'm not putting it on mute.
No, I'm saying, like, if we did it together, I don't know how that would work. Like, at the same time. I want to see what you're doing. I want you to see what I'm doing. I like the...
No.
Oh, you have this problem. Let's see how I would solve that differently.
No.
And the divergence as well.
I agree with that.
So this is going to be sort of your main Great Hall work area to start with?
No, I'm just building a farm here.
Okay.
Getting the necessities done.
The simple bare necessities.
Simple bare necessities.
Forget about your worries and your strife. All right. Now, since we're not having any luck with the other food, I'm going to... Oh. Damp stone located already.
What?
I'm assuming there's like a river close by or something?
What? How far? You're 4 down. Yeah, you're by a lake or something. I think.
Oh.
Oh,
no. He got down a little bit further than that. That might be the aquifer, like right there.
Oh,
no! Well, we got some rocks at least.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, that was just a regular dig, right? Yeah, it was. Okay.
Regular dig.
Dig.
So, an aquifer level is what? Just... Oh, boy. We don't even know. We've never researched this.
We're amazing, Joe. We know all about it.
What the hell is an aquifer?
We actually had an argument about this recently, didn't we?
Probably. We have.
About, like, what specifically an aquifer is? Man, there's so much damp stone.
A subterranean layer of groundwater bearing rock or soil.
Now we're not in the... Can I dig here yet? I just gotta see what I can dig.
Aquifers can't be drained in stone smoothing.
Joe's reading the wiki page.
Aquifer, attempts to mine through the layer will result in the mined out squares immediately filling with water, effectively halting excavation at or below the aquifer level. This, in conjunction with the fact that they're often located in areas rich in loam and sand, makes it difficult to find great quantities of stone in areas with aquifer, making for more challenging gameplay. They can't be drained. The groundwater is limitless. In stone aquifer layers, smoothing the walls will stop the production of water. They do not only produce water, an aquifer tile will absorb any amount of pressurized water from neighboring tiles, effectively draining all layers above the aquifer. What?
I'm glad that's clear as mud to you also, Joe.
Aquifers are tiles which produce water in their neighboring tiles, north, south, east, west, and below.
So I don't think they necessarily have to be the same. Like the map might not be covered with aquifer. We might just need to find like how to get through.
Yes.
He said very optimistically. Right as they canceled. Yep. That wasn't a good spot. Okay. Well, we're gonna.
Oh God.
Make a farm plot and hope that we can do something here.
What did
Couple of farm plots. I don't know. You will know. Eagle-eyed viewers who know from previous stuff will be proud to note that I am not I'm not keeping the sidebar open at all the times anymore.
Yes. That's what the eagle-eyed will notice. I don't mind the sidebar at all. You can discover what layer lies below an aquifer layer by digging up downstairs into the aquifer. So if you probe into it, it's not going to come gushing up. They will not flood up. So you won't destroy your fort by probing into it.
So man, this is tricky. Okay, so we did actually manage to, that's damp, but we could get over here. Okay. That's damp stone. I'm going to try going that way and just see what we see.
Go. It has to be stone. It can't be ore also. So if you happen to find a pocket of ore, you might be able to dig down.
How deep are aquifers? Because it's a 3D thing, right? It's not like just a single layer.
They can be single layers, but they can also be multiple layers. Hello, cat.
Well, at least we've got some stone here now.
No, you don't.
Which... Oh, is this not stone yet?
I mean, it's stone. I don't see any stone dropping.
It's silty clay. You're right.
Oh, it's not stone, Albert.
It looked gray. I thought it was stone.
I would pop one of those damp tiles and see what happens.
One of these ones? It's going to flood me.
But I'm not playing.
I'm pretty sure it's going to flood. You do that on your chance.
On my chance. I will. Joe wisely decides to avoid the aquifer. Remember, Albert went first, so Joe has seen things you have not. Joe is not a coward, I cannot stress this enough. What did we do to ourselves?
With what?
With this aquifer.
I can tell you won't have to waste time digging down trying to figure out if you can get around it, because you can't.
That's true. I got that advantage from you.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
The interesting thing, so going forward, I don't know how random the various attacks are.
Yeah.
That you
I don't know the RNG plays a part in that.
And also, we might play at different speeds, so even if you get an attack and I'm due to get the same attack, like it might happen later for me, like not in the same episode.
Yes, I'm looking for the still.
It's L for liquor.
Still by the farm. That's what I do.
I still remember that little mnemonic you taught me, Joe.
What?
The button to push for the still is L for liquor.
L for liquor. We had all kinds of mnemonics. I still remember the plus sign is the vagina.
That's not really a mnemonic. Hey. But yes.
You know what? You
What?
need these things on. You're killing me with this. Nothing's gonna get built because I don't have some of these weirdo things on because of your fancy smanchy thing. Bare necessities.
You don't have anybody toggle on to gem cutting though, so you can forget about that.
Woo, doctor!
You don't need it.
That's not gonna happen. It is nice to know that I can just dig large rooms here because I ain't going down.
I think you can go down a layer.
Not yet. Also, I'm gonna do the whole seed stockpile madness, where you have 2 stockpiles. One is, so if I remember this.
One has bags and one does not have bags.
Yeah, but which one? Which one, Albert?
Which one? The one that feeds the farm does not have bags.
Permit seeds. And change settings. Block all. Permit seeds. You want them you want the deep storage to allow bags.
Yep.
And then this one not having bags, but it will give to this guy, and this guy will only take from, that's not even close. This guy will,
The bag guy gives to the no bag guy.
No. The no bag guy gives to the bag guy.
You sure?
Pretty sure. And it cannot be will take from everywhere. The bag guy has to have this. That doesn't affect where the farmers will get the seeds from. That just affects how the seeds come in. That stops.
I thought the idea was you made the farmers get the seeds from the single seed stockpile and had the single seed stockpile take from the bag stockpile.
That's interesting.
That way the farmers would never pick up, never go look for seeds and there's somebody with the bag running around.
Entire bag, yeah.
That's how I understood that trick.
Certain ring to it. You're the one on Google.
Oh, I think that... Is there way to do that? I think there's probably more than one way to skin that cat. But
there's a very large Reddit, famous Reddit post about it that clarifies it. I think our viewers deserve the actual answer.
I don't know what to Google here. I've got stockpile.
Dwarf Fortress can't find plumped helmet spawn spam. What do you make? This is so weird. Yes, crafts dwarfs, right? Oh god, can you make wooden mechanisms? We're gonna find out.
I think you can.
And then everything's terrible.
So this is not. This does not strike me as a legendary post, Joe, from Reddit, but it is a solution to that exact thing. It says the solution I found was to make a second stockpile near the farm, set to contain only seeds, set to take from your main stockpile, and set to have 0 barrels maximum.
All right, you were right. I was wrong. That needs a quern. Building a quern needs a quern, Albert.
Yes, it does.
So I want to delete that take, and I want this one to take from this one.
Yes. And why is there a bag in your no bag stockpile?
Shh. I don't know. Will take from links only.
Oh, they moved it.
See, it moved it.
Nope. There's another one. What are they doing?
Listen, they're not very smart.
What? I put up
this
the
guy? This
sign
guy's
that
already
says
making
no bags in the stockpile. It's like the person who has like the sign on the fridge that says, please take your lunch home if it's more than a week old.
I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that. All of your weird foods. Oh, he's just building the workshop. I thought he was just randomly making mechanisms. Let's find out if we can make... Nope. Fantastic.
You can't make wood mechanisms, Joe.
Oh my god! What do we do to ourselves? Once thinking about the aquifer becomes too much for Albert, he decides to go do other things and forget about it entirely.
Okay. And then we're going to go with a up-down stair. Oh, that's damp stone. It's telling me already that that's not going to work.
This is weird.
If I mine a downstair in this whole area, will it tell me if there's a place? Because it showed me that was a problem.
What?
Well, it canceled
Bing, bing,
some
bing.
digging.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, see, those are all flashing blue.
I don't know that we're getting around it. It sounded like you might need a whole separate biome for the aquifer to stop.
I wonder... No, cold weather probably won't do it, will it?
No, I don't think so.
It's never going to get cold enough to freeze.
Couple ways of getting around it. The double slit is one. You have to shoot electrons.
I was going to make that joke, but I couldn't figure out how to get to it right there. Let's go ahead and let's plant some plump helmets over there. And I guess we'll just do, let's say dimple cups. And we'll let those go all seasons, which is something you can do in your farming underground.
Water can be pumped from one slit to another tile slightly faster than the aquifer is flooding it.
Yeah, we can do pumps, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the double slit method is.
I'm going to go ahead and make a trade depot. I'm just going to stick it out. No, I'm not. Do I want to just stick it out in the middle of nowhere? It has to be accessible. If I put it... No, I was going to say I could put it in here, but there's still like hills and stuff. I can make a wall around it later if I'm feeling indefensible. But
All right, let's see if this makes sense to you. Aquifer blocks are blocks of earth that produce water but absorb it as well. Thus, we can drain an aquifer into itself.
Nope, that didn't make any sense to me. Go on, I guess.
Right, I'm looking through this. This is going to be slightly unfair for you because you got the first draw, and I can't read this to you. It's diagrams and things. I might have some idea how to deal with this by the time we get to my turn.
Well, that'll be okay. Hopefully there will be more than just the one turn, Joe. I mean, we're racing till one of us dies, but I'm like, my plan is for that not to happen this round.
Sure.
I'm also going to build a door for our fort. Oh, wait, that won't work. I would need to build like a drawbridge or something. We might just be an above ground fort, Joe. No, I didn't want beds. Cancel. Right there. There's what I want. I want a chair. I'm going to make a manager's office here so we can automate some production a little bit better. All right. I think is that the table, or did he just put a leaf on the ground? Yeah, no, that's the table, and he has a leaf on top of it for some reason.
He's eating. He ordered Chinese food too.
I'm going to make my expedition leader my manager. It's just sort of my custom. I'm not going to auto-allocate to him, but we are going to go to our nobles menu. Manager. This guy. And we will auto-allocate to manager on. Thank you, DF Hack.
Yes, that's a nice little thing. This pick keeps getting left all over the place. I find that weird.
I think they just weren't using it at the time. I guess I'm going to go ahead and designate a drinking zone. I don't know exactly how that works.
I never do that. I think that's if you are like, don't drink from this area, you designate the other area.
I'm actually thinking I messed up my picking because I designated the zone up a Z level.
Ah.
But we know there's some fruit trees, so just gonna just gonna kind of make a big one and call it a where are they at? Gather pick fruit.
G.
Hopefully that'll bring some stuff in, and I'm guessing that also means they're going to gather the fruit that I put my animals pastured up in the air because
It's fine. Don't bring them in a tree.
there's just some yaks floating around somewhere.
I don't know.
We started on not easy mode. I remember when we made this embark and we were like, all right, well, this is going to be an easy one. Well, we were wrong.
Yeah, we were. Well, I mean, okay. Gotta keep doing that. Sure, mind that, whatever. Unless maybe, the aquifers aren't the deal that we thought they were. Maybe we're at aquifer level and we just don't know it. However, I'm going to gather a lot of plants.
What do you mean we're at aquifer level? I don't even understand the...
Well, I mean, our Dwarf Fortress level. Like, we've ranked up in Dwarf Fortress-ness.
Oh, like in our ability to
they
play?
They recommend, beginners, because it's like, what the hell's a ramp? How does this work? Whereas maybe we're like, oh, we can do this.
I think we can. I think we can. I think we can play without stone, Joe. I've played some embarks without trees, which is a different type of difficult.
It's just not what I was. This morning, when we said let's do when you hit the embark button, in my head I was like, all right, this will be a nice, fun, easy embark. It was not what I was preparing for with that, and the other. Okay, let's make a... What do you need? Where are you? You need a table?
For managers, yes. Table and chair. It's TC and TT. Or D, I'm sorry, yeah.
Sure.
T and C.
Door too. Here's your lovely sand office, sir. Enjoy.
Yeah, hopefully they don't have a niceness requirement.
God,
I have an awful office. I don't like it.
Trying to work on a desk in sand? Sounds terrible.
How do you feel about sand, Joe?
It's terrible. I hate it.
Shows where people talk about how they feel about sand have historically done so well.
It's coarse and it's cool. The thing is, here's the thing. He's not wrong. He's
not.
Really annoying. I love the beach and I love the ocean. I love that in general, but sand itself just gets everywhere. That's hence the desk, and it ruins. It gets into mechanics. It gets into.
Not only is he not wrong, it comes from a writing perspective. You can see that coming from a very genuine place.
Yes.
He grew up there. He's not only just saying he hates sand, he's saying the place where I came from sucked. It's not like I'm glad to be going home. I had a terrible life here. I was a slave, and I was a slave in a crap world.
You might think, the only argument I have there is that if it is your home world, you might be just not even think about it. Just enable everything. No seeds.
Well, yeah, but he gotten off, though. When he was relatively young, he left. So he had the chance as a adolescent to compare to the wonders of the rest of the universe.
Fair enough. And British people complain about rain. Some of them like it though.
There's a book called Skeletons on the Sahara. It's one of those would you like to feel miserable reading about other people who felt miserable for a real long time kind of books?
Yes, would I?
It's about these English sailors that got shipwrecked on the off the coast of the Saharan desert, which you don't think about the fact that desert just runs up to the ocean, and there's just sand butted right up against the water there. But they get captured as slaves by the Bedouin guys or Arabs, or I don't know exactly what you would call them. They probably used a lot of weird words that we wouldn't recognize at the time, and passed around, and just the insanely harsh conditions of the desert that those guys had to deal with. Just unrelenting, sandstorms and looking for water, and it was a mess. It was not. Anakin was right. This is kind of a long trek you guys are having to make. What is he doing?
Look at that!
He's just he's playing some, I don't know, snake or something with his plants.
You want your fruit here? It's your freaking fruit!
You made a giant stockpile, so I'm just gonna put one in every tile.
It's nuts to your fruit. Nuts to your Asmar.
I was gonna say, did you ban bags? But there are bags in that stockpile.
Listen. I'm way more worried about the aquifer. Max barrel. Max. What are these? I guess bags are not technically a barrel? Or my dwarves are morons?
And there's a cat who just left a bone in your stockpile there.
Excellent. Is that a sex thing?
No.
It's
not. You just dropped a bone there, a hamster bone.
It sounded, maybe a little innuendo-ish.
Okay.
Albert comes up with a decent plan to dig around the aquifer. He tests and probes at some corners of the map to see if the aquifer spreads everywhere.
Now that we've picked those things up, I wonder if that gives us... Nope, not yet. Well, this is an interesting predicament.
This is so weird. Why did we do aquifers?
Why did we do aquifers is a great question that I don't have the answer for. I'm going to try to dig down over like on the other side here, like way away from the creek, because I don't have any other ideas.
I'm reading this and it doesn't make any sense.
Why am I not...
What?
Oh, I can't do it on the edge. That's what it is. Sorry. I forgot about that. I've never tried to dig that close to the edge anyway.
The edge?
The edge.
The edge?
The edge.
Nailed it.
Just wait till we get like a caravan or something, or some immigrants. They're gonna roll in and be like, "What's up?" Like, what are you guys doing?
Those first migrant waves are hard-coded, so they will be coming. I don't understand how this works.
Well, I'm gonna build some beds for our dwarves to sleep in, Joe. They're happier when they have a bed than when they don't have to sleep on the floor.
Yes. They also like...
stone sometimes?
Yes.
What is this weird looking thing here? Chestnut twigs. It's a weird way to render that.
What?
Why are none of my guys going over to mine this?
You have that weirdo thing on.
That's true.
The other thing is that this is showing me how to do this in the ASCII format, and I'm...
Like normal people play?
Normal people play like us. Damn it.
Normal people don't play this game, Joe. That's the truth. You gotta be a little bit self-loathing to play this game. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to start... Okay.
I can figure this out. I'll be fine.
Well, I'm trying my way. If you'll know that the top right corner is safe to dig in if this works out.
This is so bad. Oh, why did we think...
Why do we think we can handle aquifers? I can tell you, because I've toggled them on before and they weren't always 2 levels down.
Oh.
Like, that's not how it is all the time. We will, you know what we can do, though? We will definitely have a well.
Yeah, we have access to water. That's a thing we have.
Damn, dag nabbit, you booger.
It is everywhere. Everywhere. Alright, so where is this scary...
No, I guess you just didn't get one, Joe.
That would be interesting. That wouldn't change things at all.
No, it's just like, it's a couple layers down. I told you that you could mine around in this, like 1 layer below this, I think, a little bit. I just tried to punch down, like, way down and deep into the earth, and almost immediately they were like, nope!
There we go.
But they got a couple layers. And now because you've designated these 3 wide, you get to deal with lots and lots of canceled notices.
Listen.
Yep, I'm listening.
I knew the thing was the thing while it was thinking. The other interesting blow to my psyche was that you need, I was like, well, we can at least have wood furnaces and do sand melt, glass making and clay making. Nope!
Are you digging it downstairs, or do you want to dig a channel there?
Downstairs.
Okay.
I just want to see. I've never interacted with an aquifer before. I'm curious.
I guess, yeah, you can... It's not going to bubble up, right? That's not how that works?
It will not bubble up. That is absolutely accurate.
It's not a artesian well.
There she be, huh?
And you've struck microcline, so there is stone down there.
Yar, har, har. Well, of course there's stone down there. It's not sand all the way down.
Well, no, I'm just thinking about possible ways of getting stone. Like, if you channeled a bunch into the aquifer, would you collect the stone that you channeled?
How are you going to do that?
You just dig channels from the level you can't get to.
On this level, you mean?
Yeah.
Technically, but this level isn't. This level is peat. This level is microline. They'd have to stand in a 7-deep square.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I'm going to turn this off, though. All right, I'm going to get my manager set up, and then this is going to be, you know... I keep doing table. The Aquifer episode for me. Let's see if I can figure anything out.
You're building some corkscrews?
Yeah.
Did they build your table? I guess they... I didn't see it.
No, it's still ghosted. It's right here.
No, but I mean, they have a table that you can build.
Yeah,
they didn't give you
yes,
the...
they
You
wouldn't
need
let
a
me put
chair to build a chair.
You're right?
I think it would be nice if they had, instead of build, if it was a place,
Yes.
like, notification, like, chair needed to place chair, because,
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I bet I don't have some stupid thing toggled on. Like, I don't know.
Like, furniture hauling?
No, furniture hauling's on.
Yeah, actually, it is. Not construction.
Cheese making?
Probably not.
Wood burning. This is all medicine
Let's
stuff.
burn all of our furniture. Throw it in the fire.
Oh, I have my pre-mades. Oh, that's nice. Forgot about that.
Charlie work. Charlie work.
Alchemy? Man, when they start bringing in alchemy, Mamma mia. That's a spicy meatball. Like he's sleeping in the carpenter shop.
I think they're working on magic stuff too, right? I say they, mostly
I mean,
Tarn.
that's what I sort of meant by that. In general, when they bring in other combat mechanics and stuff like that, it's gonna be crazy.
Is there magic in 44.5? Or have
No,
they
we
not
have 40.
got that yet? No, we don't have 44.5 here.
No, there's not been magic added.
Okay. I know he's working on it.
Yes.
He's also working on boats. I haven't seen... Are there boats in 44.5 yet? Or is that
What am I,
not...
the 44.5 guy? I have no idea.
Yeah, we did a whole episode about it. No, 44.5 is the one with the, like, raiding parties. That's the big advancement there.
That's not what we're playing?
No, because you wanted Lazy Noob Pack. So we're at 43.5, I think.
I don't know about that.
We went through this whole thing before we started recording, where we were looking up which one we wanted
I
to
don't
do.
understand, but I've played this Lazy New Pack directly, and I had museums and stuff, I thought.
Museums are not raiding parties, I don't think.
Yeah, but they're in the same pack. Patch.
Are they?
Park. Perp.
Well, hit the... Let's just check and see when you go to World Info, or C.
What?
Hit C.
There. Edel Odzel, the Vestibule of Jade's Dwarven.
I thought that was the thing that took you to, like, your raiding stuff in the main doodad.
I don't remember. You're right, might be right. Well, poop. I thought we had those. I'm gonna set up a kitchen, because all of these freaking plants sitting here are annoying me.
Well, that's a good place for it, right there in that corner by the plants.
I agree. And now I need to pick a cook.
I'm still bothered by the fact they haven't built your chair yet.
Yeah, I also am a little confused there. This guy's my farmer and my brewer. He's off plant gathering. What are you doing?
Furniture
Well, I don't need a stone
hauling.
crafter, right?
Do you have an architect toggled on?
Yep.
You do. Okay, everybody. Yeah, actually, I couldn't tell because it was everybody, and I was like, was that the different color? Or is that the color that it is? That's
You,
not
sir, are now
it.
my cook.
I'm just reading through. Okay, reading through these things, trying to figure out why they're not building your. I believe you that it probably is something to do with the auto labor thing, toggling something off, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what it would be.
And also, they might just be busy. I set out a lot of plants for them to gather, and I've just toggled off a fair amount of them now.
Okay.
Like, they all have jobs, right? You all have jobs?
Yeah.
Current job. Haul, whatever this is. Forge, make wood, barrel. This guy doesn't have a job. What are you doing? You lazy? Oh, I toggled him off because I wanted him to mine what I wanted him to mine.
You ever get curious about movies that are, like, supposed to be real bad, and then, like, you never did end up seeing them, but you kind of wonder, I wonder how that was.
Where did that come from?
Well, you said Jobs, and I was thinking about the movie Steve Jobs? Ashton Kutcher?
Please.
Or was the one with Ashton Kutcher just called Jobs?
I don't know. I also make... Well, let's see who I want my manager to be. Because... Why is this all screwy? You're all the way over here, thing.
Yeah, the one with Ashton
right.
Kutcher was just called Jobs, and like everybody made fun of it. And then there was the better one coming out later with Michael Fassbender.
Amos. This Amos.
But now that like I've got the benefit of hindsight and sort of I've got my expectations lowered. I wonder how bad this thing for real is. I kind of want to see it.
Side chair. Manager.
I also want to see Jim in the holograms.
Manager. I know you're getting to your mashup. Look, you can't just.
Oh, I forgot that those were the movies that I mashed up.
You can't just rehash all our conversations from the old Dwarf Fortress stuff, Al. It doesn't work that way. Neil or Lavish. I bet Lavish will show me this. Yes. Do that forever. Brew from plant forever. And now we're gonna why is there a hamster bone in my
What? I mean, if somebody didn't pick it up, like that requires hauling.
Jerk. We're gonna JMQ.
They haven't even got your chair that you told them to build yet, or have they got that yet? No.
They got that.
I guess you're doing JMQ, so they must have.
Q. What do I need? Blocks. Wood. You can make wood blocks. So
yes, you can.
And pipe. Wood. I don't know. No idea how many of these we need. Promote this. I'll make some barrels before I make my... Nope, I'm not, because I want to make... What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Wood, block, just 2 of those. That goes ahead of the big batch of blocks, because I also want some wood. Barrels, 20 of those. That goes ahead of the big batch of blocks. And bins, wood bins.
Oh, that bins is something I do not have.
That goes ahead of the big batch of blocks.
If I remember next week... Well, no, you'll be going first next week.
Yes.
I'll try to remember to put bins on. Should make a note to myself. Do bins. We also won't have any, like, beasts from the...
Nope.
From the caverns coming
we
up.
won't have rocks either. All
We can trade for rocks.
Man,
trade
I
our
said that
amazing-
early on. I was like, I want lots of minerals because I want to make sure we have ore. I don't want to be some stupid potter. That's what we have to do. I have to make pottery.
We're gonna have to first see if we could make. Let's see if the
Yeah, I don't know what's
thing
going on with
has
this.
changed. Okay, food storage item. We need barrels. So your initial thing was right there, Joe.
You have a
And I'm going to go.
big manager.
I forget what is it distill? No,
Brew.
that's the word. Brew drink from plants. Perpetual order. Brew drink from fruit. Perpetual order. Okay, we'll trade all this good hooch we make for some
Well, you know what
aluminum bars or whatever.
The big trading thing is. Do you know what the big trading thing is? You know what the big trading thing is.
Meals are pretty good.
Prepared meals.
Which I think we should go ahead and make a kitchen, I guess, since
Game
that's what we're
breaking.
going to be doing.
That will do it. Trading's weird. Sometimes the other dwarf civilizations aren't good at making things. And you're like, I need bars. They show up and like, here are 3 bars. You're like, that's not enough bars, dude. I was relying on you to make me bars.
These guys won't mind sleeping by the kitchen, right?
I don't mind sleeping on the floor.
They mind a little bit.
That guy right next to that turkey is probably going to be like, this is a turkey. Why do I have to sleep next to the turkey?
What are you saying?
Like, it's a little...
Oh, there's a turkey. I get it. Yeah. Okay. They didn't think we even brought turkeys with us. I could not figure out where you were going with that.
What are the bones that you have in your what's already been eaten?
Where are we at here?
See the little purple in your refuse stockpile?
Oh, I see that, yeah.
Well, that's not it, but yes.
Hamster remains. I think he just died. Over here?
I think it's the cats, actually. Their cats
that
are
could
catching vermin.
Lots of hamsters. Yeah, they're going
the cats
crazy
are
on their
eating well.
hamsters. They're going ham on the hamsters.
Hi-yo, the Dario. You made a joke about something. Rodents.
Lavish meals are worth more?
Yeah. I don't know if we can make them right now, but yes.
Yeah, I guess we should just... Now, Dwarf Therapist will still tell us what people's skills at things are.
I have no idea. I don't know what this weird craziness you're doing is.
We have a person at level 1 on cooking. He is also currently on wood cutting.
Yeah, but no one is on any. This is madness to me. I don't know what this program's doing. You're letting an AI run your life.
Yes, Joe. I'm not one of these AI haters. I think that's a real bad...
You just say that because without a serif font, it looks like your name. Everyone keeps wondering why Al is doing all these things with IBM.
Did you know that I changed my Twitter name to AI Berg?
I did not.
Nobody does. Nobody can tell.
That's really funny.
It's been that way since like New Year's. Not one person has been like, "Oh, I get it."
Well, we can't tell. It's the same. It looks exactly the same.
I know. It's a joke that's just for me.
Before giving in entirely, Joe decides to take a crack at the aquifer and see what lies beneath all that water. Let's see. God help us. Okay, so they say to dig a... This is terrible. I hate this so much. Dig a downstairs, and I'm doing this from memory, but pause it and go one step at a time because everything is poop. Oh, we can wait until our guy comes down, I think.
It's flashing now, so you can wait for him to... You can just go until he...
Alright, so they say to dig a downstairs. Okay, and
he's
then go
Alright, he's coming.
Step at a time, because you need to see... what is one step? Like a half a second?
I don't know. You could do comma for like 5 steps.
What?
I said if you want to go faster, you could do comma. It's 5 steps.
That's not here, is it?
I don't know.
Does it happen in
Maybe
Fortress
not.
mode? Movies? Why is movies an option?
Who knows, Joe?
Oh, look. It turned to mist instead of water. That means something. The point is you want to...
Okay.
Okay. Peat downward stairway. Crap, I think I need to make this a ramp.
What's the problem here?
You need to know the bottom layer of the aquifer has to be dealt with differently than all the other layers. So if this is one layer deep, hence the bottom layer, we would use a different method that I don't know. But I just know you need to know if it's the bottom or not. Since it's not filled in yet by this water, if there's more water, another aquifer down here, it should say damp. So technically this seems, see, damp. This is damp, this is damp, this is damp. But this is just rough. I don't think I did that right. This is confusing. That's what I tell you. I'm going to try ramps over here. No, I'm going to do just mine over here. And then build ramps. And see how that goes. Are you looking at the double slit page?
No, I'm not. I'm looking at you trying to figure out what you're doing.
It is now summer, and I think someone got stuck in a tree.
I am going to pull up Dwarf Fortress.
Just take a look at that page and you'll understand why I'm like speaking
double
in tongues.
Slit? If I just Google double slit aquifer, slit method, there it is. Yeah, okay. The 2 eponymous slits are highlighted, Joe, in the picture. I love the word eponymous. It's such a great word.
Do you not get this notice?
I mean,
a lot?
I didn't get it for me. No, not a lot.
I got it like constantly. This is dumbasses. Dumbasses be dumbasses. Construct upstairs.
Okay, so
Construct it
I'm
there,
looking
really.
here.
Construct downstairs? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can just build a floor here. Look at that. Get out of the tree, you dumbass.
Is the divide sign in these
I have no idea, dude.
diagrams
I don't know. Al begins to tinker around up top, trying to figure out how to make the most of the trees in the area. We also stumble onto a rather large misconception of ours concerning furnaces. Oh god, we're screwed. We're gonna be elves. That's it, we're just elves now. This is our life.
I guess we are, except we're totally cool with cutting down them trees, which I guess I better get on, like right now.
Yep, that's pretty much all you can do.
We can build some workshops we can build stuff with trees, right? I think the craft stores workshop can do.
Yeah, I mean, you can make wood in tons of things. It just isn't very dwarfy. We have sand. I mean, you can
I can never tell. For the craft stores workshop can do stuff with wood, right?
Yeah.
It's not just rock. The mason's workshop, that's just rocks.
Probably. Sweet, sweet
I guess
rocks.
we could make glass with our sand that we have.
That is an option. I love glass making, so I will be doing that.
I am getting a little bit close to... No, I don't want to build a door.
Why do you keep
Close
doing
to
that?
the end of my time. About another 10 minutes, and then we're going to kick it over to Joe.
This is so weird.
I'm going to dig further into this mountain. Maybe there's... Nope, that's not really a mountain. I was gonna say maybe there's like some rock somewhere that I can get. Just any rock.
This is a dune. We're living in a big dune.
Frank Herbert's dune?
Yes, there's gonna be worms. By the way, how about those worms? Those moray eels in Mario Odyssey.
The moray. Oh, the ones from the water level. Those are. Oh wait, which? No, the ones that come out of the clouds, or the ones in the water level?
The same. They're the same eel.
I guess they're the same model. Yeah. For some reason, when they're coming up out of the clouds, they're scarier.
I don't
it's like that. You shouldn't be here.
I don't know if that's true. Like not universally, but objectively, I find them terrifying either way.
I'm trying to think of what there's not. I don't think there's anything that creeps me out in Mario Odyssey real bad.
No. Even the dragon was awesome.
I really, really just love how much that game... What happened there? Oh boy, where's this guy at?
Where's the sky at?
No, where's the guy who couldn't find the path?
I don't know. It happens sometimes when there's just a...
I was worried that he got hurt or had been stuck in a tree.
That is actually a whole new warning now and happens constantly to me. So it'll say blah 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 got stuck in a tree.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Thanks, Tarn.
Woohoo. There's also a bug that makes people just climb trees.
Well, we're not on that version of Dwarf Fortress right now, Joe.
I don't know about that. You'll see. Your dwarves just be like, I wonder what's up here. The fact that your carpenter's mining and your miner is brewing is blowing my mind.
I don't know why I limited it to 20, but...
Gotta pick something. Gotta pick a number.
My miner is mining.
Yeah, but your carpenter's mining too.
Oh, we got a new season. It's a new season. Man, that joke has not gotten any better.
What?
There's the new season song from Gallivant, but nobody saw Gallivant.
That's another of those awesome references.
Like, I used to make that joke when we were doing Dwarf Fortress back when Gallivant was on and nobody was watching it then. And now it really doesn't work because it's been off the air for like 2 years.
Yeah, that's great. That'll draw in the viewers.
Oh, great, Joe. We can't build a glass furnace because we need rocks.
Oh no.
A wood furnace?
We can make things out of wood, game? No. Oh no.
We didn't bring any.
We didn't bring rocks.
Rocks.
Why would we bring rocks? We're dwarves.
That's a great point. Let's see what we can build out of wood that people might like to have. What can we trade?
We have to deal with the aquifer. We
can make like corkscrews and stuff and pipe sections.
Yes, making a pump is part of the aquifer dealing with. But we are going to have to tackle that thing.
And the pump can go faster than the aquifer? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's the deal, yes.
But we have to have somewhere to pump it into.
The other side. Those are the two slits.
Oh, and the aquifer can absorb the water.
Yes.
I got you. Okay.
However, yeah, no, you got it. But the bottom level is different somehow. I don't know why.
Floodgates, construct wooden hatch.
You're trying to make a pump?
No, I'm just kind of looking through to see what I can make out of wood that'll maybe be tradable.
Hey, if it's high enough quality, I think, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone be like, we don't want those items. I've seen them being like, these items suck.
And we're not going to pay you very much for them. Make a couple of corkscrews. Not with menacing spikes. We want pipe sections. What else is there? Some blocks, maybe?
Pipe section. Definitely. Christ, I know this. I know this. I just read this. Where'd my brain go? Oh, I'm dumb. Have you worked with pumps much? Because
not much. But I can. Where is it? They're under
block enormous corkscrew pipe section.
Okay, so we have it.
Yeah.
I was looking for where that build option was, and I was not seeing it. But I don't need it because I don't think they've built that stuff yet.
Okay,
I wonder if the throwing things on the ground has something to do with the way that DF Hack is managing the labors.
Oh, I'm pretty sure now that I think about it, yes.
I'm going to build a stockpile. Actually, I'm going to dig through here and put a stockpile for finished meals in this room. So this guy doesn't keep having to move way far away. Joe just wants me to do badly so he can win.
No, I can't prove anything. I'm just pretty sure he did.
It needs like a... So we're looking at
What is happening?
the dead walk. Hide while you still can, guys.
What the
I said I wanted to do more than one episode, Joe.
what? So.
Should have paused more often. Where did we go?
What the freaking... Well, alright, let's make a squad. Let's go to the old military menu. Create squad. No uniform. The Oaken Cudgels. Great!
Oh yeah, so, okay. I'm looking here.
Equip. You know what, I'm gonna...
So you're digging ramps above the aquifer.
Right.
And then in between the ramps, also above the aquifer, you're digging stairs. And then you're putting a pump in one of those stair places. Man, reading this out loud is not going to help anybody who's watching this.
This is what I'm saying. This is why, like, I would just, again, just jabbering nonsense. I did actually want to assign them leather, because leather has individual choice melee, which is nice.
Do we have leather? Oh, they don't. They're
no, but the individual choice melee is built into this, which is handy.
So they'll just grab their pickaxes and whatever, and
whatever they happen to have. Yes. Equip. How do you do this? Equip. No, I want to sign a uniform. How do I sign a uniform?
Dude, I have this of the things in Dwarf Fortress that baffle me. I would rather figure out the aquifer than tell you how to deal with the screen.
I don't mind this at all. Yeah, it's a weird...
I hate this screen so much. Of, like, all the terrible UI decisions, this one is the worst.
I don't understand. It's not that bad.
It is that bad. Because nothing... Like, you can't just be like, I want my guys to use this uniform. And if I want to, I could tell them individually.
Somewhere. Assign uniform. Shift U. Other uniform. See? Then Shift Enter. Use for squad. Just double check that.
Yeah. Are you sure that did it?
Yep, see? Everyone has leather armor and individual choice melee.
Okay.
Which is totally gonna crush these,
It just does not... That does not click to me.
It's fair enough.
You don't have a ton of... Like, it's, what, 5 guys? Burgers and fries?
So, what?
I think we got 7 dwarves. They're the dead. They're not... I mean, they do come back if they have a necromancer. You want to have your guys attack the necromancer, I think. So he doesn't keep resurrecting these dudes. Right?
Listen.
The necromancer is the guy who's not green, I want to say.
The guy who's not... Oh, okay. So you think
he's got a bunch of elven zombies that are following...
No, that's a corpse. That's a corpse. That's a corpse. That's a corpse.
There's no necromancer.
You know, I'm just going... There's nothing I can do here. Either this is a fight I could win, or it's a fight I can't win, because...
Oh, interesting. You're doing a select by area. I like to go to the list myself.
Yes, that's a very important distinction, because...
No, it's not. That's how I prefer to do it.
Listen, we have to make content here. We have to discuss things like that, because I'm about to get wiped out by the undead.
Look, all right. They're wailing on them. They're doing fine. Some people died. Okay. They've entered a martial trance. They're been found dead. Well, good game, Joe.
Okay. Albert 1, Joe 0.
How about that? What if we did a world that didn't have an aquifer in it?
I may tinker with that and do like a tutorial later, but I could do without that.
Do you think that the dead walk was an RNG thing, or was it inevitable that you like one of us was going to get it and you just paused less than I did?
I have no idea.
Because you didn't get as far into your recording. Well, you almost did, like 5 minutes shy of what I was. So I didn't think that I had paused so much when I was playing.
You hit summer, right? Or spring?
Yeah, yeah. It was around. I thought we were about similar, so I don't know if I would have gotten the same invasion or if you just got a bad dice roll.
We don't know.
Never will we know.
I'm going to stop recording now.
Oh, I was going to say, let's say bye to people.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This is something we're kind of working our way through as we go, but it's been fun to make so far, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it. If you like these, you can get them early over on patreon.com for as little as $2 a month, and a lot of other cool stuff that we make. You help support us and become an awesome human being. No, that's not true. You were already awesome. But we appreciate you anyway, and we'll see you next week.
Awesomer. Goodbye.
And there! Pull the lever! Oh my god.
Oh, this is so much fun.
What in the hell?
This is so much
Pull the lever! We just walked up to the lever! Oh my god!
You kind of flooded your fort there, Joe. What's going on?